Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you, Jerry.
Yes, our
Good.
honored guest today is Vincent Messelier, and I hope I'm pronouncing my French well.
Yeah, it's a very okay. No worry.
And I have had the privilege to introduce you in the text below this video. But if you please introduce yourself, what do you do professionally? Can you tell us?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure. I'm an artist, painter, I'm gallerist. I'm also ambassador for Asian Art Culture Network, and I started to coach several months ago now to help other artists to get more leverage and more exposure worldwide with my experience and my connections. So I will tell you my story. I started in 2006 painting. At that moment, I had a cash collector office, and I was in the beginning of a burnout, and also a beginning of a divorce. And I started painting out of the blue because I didn't know nothing about art, and I did not have any academical experience. So I started painting just like that. I went to the shop. I bought some acrylic art painting. I didn't know even the difference between acrylic, gouache, or oil paint, and so on and so on. So I just bought some brushes, some palette knives, and some canvases, and I started painting just like that out of the blue. And when I was doing it, I felt, oh, this is a good feeling. I don't know. This is something that I will do more times because it was relaxing me. You're getting in your own world, getting in that canvas, and you're sucked in. So this is how it works. And after a couple of weeks, a friend came over and said, "Oh, this is nice. What do you ask for that? Do you sell it?" Never thought about that to get maybe a professional career and sell my art. And that was the beginning of my career as an artist painter. I did an exhibition with all the work that I did already because I was very productive that time already, and invited some friends and so on. And I sold over 20 artworks in 1 week.
Yes.
So then I started the gallery. I still had my cash collecting office, and I sold my company in 2008 to Italian people. And I worked till 2011. That was the agreement. And then in 2011, I went for my passion as a full professional artist painter. So I just had to explore the world and the art, and I went to Dubai. I was going to Dubai and did my first exhibition there, over there. I met some other people in the design and the interior design, and I sold to a five-star hotel 17 artworks. And I was interviewed in a magazine, and then they picked me up in New York. They asked me for getting an exhibition in New York, and then the ball was rolling. Then Barcelona Gaudi Museum, then Vatican Museum, then Louvre Museum, and so on and so on. And so my career started going very fast. I was also attempting competitions worldwide, and I won all from this town now. I won over 125 awards already, and I'm still doing it because it's getting you more exposure. People are noticing you, and they see your art. You have to get and to have an own style, and this is the most important thing that I tell to my other artists that I work with. Make sure that people can recognize your style. I call my style meridianism because I work with palette knives directly with my paint on the canvas, and I mix my paint directly on the canvas, so I never can do something similar the same. If they say, "Oh, can you do that same artwork, but I want it larger?" I say, "No, I cannot," because the mixing that you mix your colors on will never be the same. So it's always unique. And the style that you see is meridianism because you will always recognize the horizontal and vertical stripes and lines. And these are referring to the meridians of our planet that we are living in, but also referring to the meridians in our body as human beings. And if you good have a good look, you also can always recognize people in my artwork. And this is the connection that I make in my all my paintings that you see, okay, what are we doing here on this planet as a human being? What is our proposal? What is our goal? What is our message to be here? And a lot of people don't think about what are we doing here. I just do my job. I have a wife. I have a dog. I have two kids, and I'm happy. And I'm I will be happy when I'm in. I can retire and whatever. But people don't think about really what their really goal is. So
Thank you
that's
for
it.
sharing. Thank you for sharing. I have many questions. However, have you any question for me? Have you any question for me now?
No, I just let you go. I'm just
Yes, yes,
curious about your
yes.
movement. No
So,
worries.
Vincent, if you have any question for me anytime, just please interrupt and ask me anything. Yes, so
Okay.
you can we can
Yeah.
have a dialogue together.
Sure.
However, I see behind you the name. What is the name of your painting, which we can see behind you?
The good. This one is called Crossroads Around the World.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
When you're walking, you see crossroads. You have some roads that you have to say, okay, which way will I take? Where will it end? And this is life. You always have choices in your life. When you do something, you never know where you're gonna end, but
Yes.
you have to look for your goal that you have in mind at the end, and this is the most important thing in life.
Thank you. In order to understand a little bit more about your journey and your purpose, we would like to move from the past to the present to the future. So let's start with the
Okay.
past. What are you grateful for most? What are you most grateful for in your career?
um, where I'm very proud of, is that your question?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I have several things that happened in my life when I was having my exhibitions. For example, I will tell you, I met the president of the Mondial Art Academy in France, in Paris Louvre. He had a booth there. I showed him all my artworks. It was one of the nicest booths that they have. I was with the Canadian gallery, and I met him, and he told me that he is president of Mondial Art Academia, and that he can give me the title of Chevalier. That's Knight, Artist Knight. And I said, okay, what do I have to do? Okay, he said, send me some pictures. We will talk about with the board. And after 2 weeks, I got my license as knight. As a knight, I'm very proud of that. There are three titles that you can get as an artist. No, nobody knows that, or a lot of artists don't know that. But when you are accepted from the Mondial Art Academia, you can use your title as knight, officier académicien, and you have the title of knight, chevalier académicien, and you have the title of officer academician. So I had the two titles, and there is a third title that is commander in art, but therefore you have to be dead almost. It's for an ending career, for the whole career. Mostly people are 80, 85 years old or whatever. So I still have time for that title. I'm not rushed.
Mhm.
But this is one of the achievements that I'm very proud of. Then another one was a competition in New York that we did with CME, and there were thousands of artists that were exposed on billboards on Times Square, and there were only 10 artists that were selected to get on the highest billboard, 60 levels high. I can show you if you want. And this is an artwork that is only 50 by 50, but it's one of my achievements that I think, wow, this is something nobody did, I think. So I was one of the 10 artists in the world. This is what,
Nice, beautiful. Yes, I can see it. I can see it. Yes, yes,
yeah.
perfect.
So this is one of my achievements that I'm very proud of. Otherwise, there are a lot of other awards that I won, and still winning. I'm also, in the meantime, I'm also um, asked for being in the jury of Best Art Awards. So they're asking me as curator also. And that's one of the things that it's always moving. And every step that you do, you get another door that opens and say, okay, oh, you meet this guy, you can do this, you can do that, and so on and so on.
I will stay a little bit with your achievements. Let me share my screen. What
Okay.
is this painting?
On my head, if you ask me something, it's mentioned on it, but I write them down and so on and so on. But I cannot all remember all my titles because I have more than 5,000 artworks. But it's marked on and mostly like this. These are digital artwork. This is different. So my digital art is with a sort of AI. Everybody knows Photoshop, but there are a lot of other programs that people are using, and this is the modern way. I started working with Photoshop because in Dubai they asked me, "Can you make this the skyline of Dubai?" I said, "No, I'm not a figurative artist. I'm an abstract artist." And then I started combining with the photograph because I'm a photographer also as professional, and I take pictures, and then I mix with always on an existing artwork. That is the first layer, and then I mix several layers. And this is one of the things that are very unique because people are asking me, "Oh, can you make an artwork of my classic car? Can you make an artwork of my horse?" Whatever they want, I can do it. I make some pictures of it and I mix it. I look at what the colors, what are their favorite colors, and so on. And I work on customer demand for that, for hotels, for living, for um, houses, villas, residential, whatever they want. I can make for restaurants also. I can do whatever they want.
Who's your favorite painter? Biggest inspiration?
Huh. When I was a kid, I was grown up with Dali. My father had two, then had 6 liters of Dali. I still have two of them. I was a little bit intrigued by him. I like his style. He's very unique. For the rest, at this moment, Gerard Richter, because some people are comparing me with Gerard Richter. That's a very honor and humble statement. He is 96 years old, and he is one of the painters that is still alive and selling his art or at one of the most expensive artworks in the world as a living artist. So when they compare me with him, I'm very flattered.
Thank you very much, Vincent. Let's move from the past to the present. What are you currently working on at this moment?
At the
Which
moment, I'm
projects
working
in general?
on a lot.
Projects in general. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm still working on achievements of getting awards worldwide, also exposure worldwide. I have my own gallery here, and also I'm started several months ago with coaching of other artists because they always ask me, "Can you help me with that? Can you help me with that?" I said, "Yeah, I can do that." But then I was thinking, I have to learn and pay for the things that I know in all the time that I had. There was nobody when I started in 2011 that helped me out. I had nobody that said, "Okay, Vincent, I'm going to help you there." I have to open all these doors myself. And it cost me a lot of time, frustration, money. And all these investments that I did, I said, "Okay, I sold my company and so on, but I reinvested in all my art. And now I want to have some return by helping other artists and opening doors directly for them because I have a lot of connections worldwide, and I know a lot of platforms to help them out directly. That they don't have to figure it out for themselves and be on knocking on doors and that the doors will not open. If you're recommended by somebody, the door will open directly. And this is the most difficult. And this is one of the things that I like to do to help other artists because there are a lot of artists don't know what their plan is. They don't have a plan. They don't think like a businessman. They are just having their canvas and they hope one day the mailing man will somebody know that would like the painting that I'm making now. So, but this is not the way it works. You have to spread it out with social media and so on and so on. There are so many possibilities to get exposure, to get with LinkedIn, with Facebook, with Instagram, with Threads, and so on and so on. You have to move on, and you have to make a habit to work on your social media also and show the world what you are doing. They're not gonna pick you up.
When I was preparing for this interview, I wanted to ask you about the biggest trends in the industry. And for me, it's for example, AI, artificial intelligence. Do you
Sure.
see another trends, or would you like to tell us a little bit more about usage of AI in art?
Yeah, there are two things that are happening now. AI is something that's existing already more than over 20, 30 years. Photoshop and so on. Everybody knows Photoshop, they use it, and this is a form of AI. But there are so many other programs. You have RTV, where you can make 3D movies. That the painting that you're making and you move with your app, the it will move. It will see the several layers and so on. And in museums, they are already using in several museums already this technique. So you will get glasses with the 3D glass, and you will look at the movie at the painting. And normally, when you go to a museum, 5 or 10 seconds for one painting, that's it. But then when you start looking at it, and I see it also with the younger people that are really fascinated by it, they see something and they say, okay, wow, this is nice. I never saw it like that. And when you go to the museum, to the Louvre, and you see a Rubens or a Rembrandt or whatever, this is not moving art. And so you just pass in 2D. And this is another thing of the what is happening now. Also, I have a friend, Jean Vincent Messelier, who has a 3D gallery in Miami. He asked me also to join his gallery and other artists, where you can also move and put on your artwork, all your artworks in a 3D gallery. And this is something really fascinating. And this is one of the movements that are going on. And as an artist and as an art coach, also, I try to get on that train directly, and then not fall off. And you have to look. I'm an avant-gardist, and you have to look further than other things going on. Things are changing very fast at this moment. So the same with the NFT. A lot of people buying now just a picture and pay billions of dollars for just that only picture. We are living in another world now, so you have to change and you have to adapt yourself as an artist and say, okay, let's you do it or you don't do it. But if you don't, then you will miss the train. That's all. But it's going very fast, and it's going faster and faster.
Thank you for sharing. Still no question for me? Come on, give me one question, please. Vincent.
Yeah, your platform is a connection for other artists. You're also working with other people that are how should I say, um, musicians, or what kind of
Yes,
if it
yes,
has it
yes,
all
yes.
to do with music, with what kind of people do you also work with? Businessmen, with other coaches?
I
How do you see
understand.
it?
I understand the question. Thank you. This is a mixture of business people. Yes. So,
Yeah.
but because the fact that I am a creator and spiritual person myself and
Oh,
mentor
great.
and coach, that's why there are plenty of these people in my in my inside. I will stop sharing now. Just a second, please.
Uh-huh.
There are a lot of people similar minded like us in my
Hmm.
communities. So you are very
Yeah.
welcome to join the community, and there you can find people like Luna or Bob. Those people I
Yeah.
have connected with you already, and there are many
Yeah.
more people like this, very nice, friendly people inside my business communities. Thank you for the
Hmm.
question.
Yeah. No worries.
Yes,
Yeah. It's always, I met a shaman in Dubai, and he said, Vincent, in life, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I've always reminded that by every connection that I have, I say, okay, maybe I cannot do anything right now with you, but in 1 month or 2 months, maybe we can do something. Yesterday I met Peter Zheng. He's from China, and he's living in London, and he's traveling all over the world. But he's now exploring and helping artists in China and Middle East, all over. I said I cannot do anything right now, but it's on my bucket list to go to Taiwan or to Hong Kong or Shanghai or whatever. And then I said, okay, I will call you then, and then he will introduce me also direct, and it's always Some you need people, and this is the most important thing. You can travel all over the world. I have friends all over the world, and with LinkedIn, it's going very fast. When I go to New York, I say, okay, Ralph, can you help me out? Because the picture that you saw on Times Square, I was in another exhibition in Amsterdam. I was not there, but I had a friend, a photographer that I met the year before. I said, Ralph, can you please go to Times Square now? They are having an exhibition with my art. Wow, really? And that, he took that picture for me. So it's always important that you help other people and the way around also. And this is how it works, you know. And this is why I like to help.
This is Vincent Messelier, our
Yes.
honored guest. Thank you so much for your time today. It was great to have you, and I
Oh,
wish you good luck.
my pleasure. Thank you very much, Jerry. Thanks
Yes.
for having me out.
Officially, this is interview finished, and we can stay here and chat a little bit more in so-called background, behind the scenes.
Yeah, sure. No worry.
So I think I now have the answer to your question.
Yeah,
Definitely not audio, but video. Definitely. And I will tell you
yeah,
why.
yeah,
I never watch the videos. Always when I have the YouTube before me, I'm cooking or I'm cleaning, and I never watch the pictures. I always listen only. But
yeah,
with your beautiful pictures in the background, it should be a pity not to show it. So I would go
yeah.
for video. I would go for
I
video.
think I think it's more value also. Art you have to see, you know, and it's also with not only the artwork is important. That's one of the things that I tell to my artists also. When they do an exhibition and they just leave it to the gallery, they're never gonna sell because the problem is the artwork is 50% of the chance that you sell the artwork to the collector, but the other 50% is the artist himself. And when the collector see the artist, I say, okay, oh wow, you're a very sympathetic guy. I like your style, you're enthusiastic and whatever. And yeah, I want to know more about you and explore more about your vision and your mission and your statement and so on and so on. And this is the most important thing that people have to know as an artist. Be there. And this is what Woody Allen also said: the presence and everything that you do is 50% of the work. And it is like it is, you know. The gallerists don't know you. They're not gonna sell you because they don't know what you think about that artwork. They can say, okay, yeah, this is the title, this is the price, and that's it. And it's acrylic, and this is the measure, and that's it. And they don't know nothing about. They even don't know to explain how why the title is leading to, and so on. So every artwork that you have to have a message to send to the people that are looking at it. And this is a lot of artists like Rothko, for example, and Pollock. They didn't have any titles on their work. They just numbered it. So that's a pity because you know.
Can you tell me your opinion? Yes, go on, please. Sorry, I let you finish your sentence.
No worry. No, I just say it's a pity that they don't think about what they are doing and what they want to tell to the people. Of course, abstract art is always different, and it's always in a moment when I paint at night, mostly with a good glass of wine and some good jazz music, and I start 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I start finishing 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I made an artwork, but only with the feelings that coming up. It's always from your soul and your heart. I never sketch something in front or have some idea. I just start and let the palettes move. You know, the palette knives move like on the rhythm of the music and so on. And I never know how it will end.
I will show you now. If you still have 5 minutes,
Sure.
I will show you. I will show you my favorite artists, painters, and you will tell
Okay.
me. You will tell me how they feel. In how what do you feel when you look at them? Just a second. I will share again.
Okay.
So here we are. The first. I will try to open it, but it's not opening. Yes. So this is Alphonse Mucha. Sometimes he was called Mish, and with the French speakers, you probably this I like really.
How can I see this? Is this a poster? Is this a painting?
Yes, he made posters and paintings. Just a second. Good question. Thank you.
Okay.
I will open another one.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Mm-hmm.
this I kind of like, and then just a second, please. I will show you more. This Art Nouveau style, yes, Art Nouveau style, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
another, for example,
Mucha.
this one I like also,
That's nice. Yeah.
and there is one more, one more. This one I like also, but I will show you the last one.
Mm-hmm.
This one I like also.
Are you the owner?
No, not yet.
Okay. You have a goal in your
Yeah,
life. That's good.
however, I own. Just a second, I will stop sharing now so that I can see you again. There is this gentleman, his name is Bob Hochman. I sent you a connection and some of his arts in the email yesterday. And
Yeah.
I
You
am
mentioned
glad
it.
that I have a couple of his paintings at home, and they are becoming more and more expensive. I bought it back as a friend from him for a exchange of my book collection, and
Okay.
now I
Great.
see the prices are really high, so it was a good investment.
Oh, great. Great. Yeah, it's important. That's why I always tell to get importance by getting awards, winning awards, because when you win an award, you get the provenance of your own artwork that will give them more value on because this is always the same thing that they ask, what is the provenance of your artwork? I have had my own galleries. I have my own gallery, so every artwork has been exposed already in a gallery, so not a lot of artists can tell that. And you do this, you have an exposure there, you have to look up. Now I'm helping with Annick Mullemans with the books. She will make my inventory and make my catalog raisonné. If you look at Monet or at Rothko or whatever, it's always the first question: is it in the catalog raisonné? And another person makes that catalog and make it official. And this is one of the most important things in life. That I know a lot of artists, they don't have even an idea how many artworks they have, and I have the same problem here. I have to make now. I have more than 500 paintings, but I have also more than 4,000 digital artworks. So we have all to catalog it, and I have everything on Facebook because I put everything on Facebook and I have everything in books and so on and so on. But they have now to catalog it and say, okay, now this is a work I made that time. This is a work I made that time. I have so many things, and people have to be aware as an artist. Make your inventory, know how many artworks that you have, and then you can spread it all over the world. So that's one of my goals also to sell to hotel to do whole projects. I can
Mhm.
enter and say, okay, I'm gonna do the whole hotel. How many artwork do you need? 1,400. Okay, I can deliver tomorrow. And
And
I
this is
work
one
also.
way. Is there any way how I can help you at this moment? Is there any way how I can help you? at this
That's a
moment?
good question. Yeah, I don't know. You know a lot of people. Do you know people, for example, in the hotel procurement that are owners, hotel owners that are looking for art for getting a new hotel, like in Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia. There are a lot of new hotels that they're making there. And my dream goal is to get a whole hotel as a project because they always have to go to several galleries. They are working with several artists. There's no line in it. So, and this is one of the things that are frustrating me. You have a very nice hotel, and you see 30 different kinds of styles of art because they don't have. They have to seek for several galleries and combine and have a budget and have to look around and so on and so. I work on the budget that they want me to tell me because we can print and we can print locally there and but they have to have the ID. I work on customer demand. Suppose it's a whole hotel. We make pictures of whole balls and whole holes and whatever. There are so many possibilities, but there has to be a line in it. And city hotels just the same. You know, you have the bridge,
Yes.
you have the tower, you have the church, you have everything.
This is one thing.
It's similar. You know, when you see MSC, for example, they are every year there are two, three, four new cruise ships, but they are now already building it. And with my art, it should be very nice to get it on that ship because it should be one line also. And you can change, but they also work with digital ceilings and everything, and things are moving. And this is what I do. You
Perfect.
know,
Perfect.
art has to move. Don't have, the 2D art is passé. It's gone. You have to look forward and you have to look for new things. And this is what I would love to do because it's all passion, you know.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you. I will say goodbye now. Thank you for today, and I hope
My
to see you
pleasure.
soon again.
Yeah, let me know whenever the video is ready, and we will spread it all over the world. And we will spread it also on the ACN platforms with Mark Walmsley. It's very interesting that we can share that also.
Yes, and please let me know